Hey guys, what's going on? It's Weird News Wednesday. Yes. Before we get to that, the gameplay is more objective based. I usually choose gameplays based on two things for videos. Either I got a lot of kills or I got a lot of objective points. So I get a lot of objective points here. I'm collecting tons of tags. I get a decent amount of kills too, but I also get a decent amount of deaths. So whatever. I figured I'd show the gameplay. There's a pretty good streak in there. It's fun to watch. So just deal with it. I know some people are just like, oh my god, you died a little too much for me to handle. I don't even care that you got a lot of dog tags. What's with the deaths? And that kind of thing is annoying. So, yeah, right to the news stories then. A woman in China was frightened to discover that the lotion she was rubbing all over her face was actually sperm, or man juice, or jizz, or maybe one day babies. She was rubbing it all over her face. The lotion, quote unquote, actually jizz, was from a secret admirer. The guy ended up coming out, her secret admirer ended up showing, who he was. And he apologized, of course, and said that he thought it would be a good way to show love. You thought that by secretly putting your sperm into a lotion bottle and disguising it as lotion was a good way to show your love. Really? Really? You're a fucking winner with the ladies, bro. What is wrong with people? People are really scary. That is really disturbing. You guys don't do that. Any gentlemen out there, do not make your sperm, don't put it in a lotion bottle basically and make it appear to be lotion. That's like, you're gonna get in big trouble if you get caught. Even if you do it as a prank, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. I mean, let's think about this. What if you gave your bottle of sperm lotion to some crazy bitch? And they're, you know what? Women are crazy. Bitches are crazy. And what if she took said lotion bottle and got pregnant with it somehow? Because who knows what she's doing with that lotion bottle. And she gets pregnant, and then you have to pay child support. And not only do you have to pay child support, but now you're getting a sexual harassment charge because you put sperm without her knowing in her lotion bottle. That's some crazy shit. See, this is why you really have to think about your actions before you do them, because crazy things can happen. Now, this next tale is a heartwarming story of a family at their Sunday meal. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. This is a horrifying story. A boy was eating the squirrel soup that his dad just made after killing the squirrel. Obviously the squirrel's fresh. It was just killed. That's a fresh squirrel soup. Nom nom. But the kid threw up. I don't know if he threw up from the squirrel soup or if he was sick, or I don't know what the case was with that, but the dad decided, whoa, you just threw up in my squirrel soup that I just made? How fucking dare you do that? And so he started abusing his kid for not eating vomit-filled squirrel soup, because by now the squirrel soup was full of the kid's vomit. And so he beat the kid for not eating it because he expected to eat it after the vomit. So, yeah, that guy's crazy. And here's a fat cat trying to lose some weight with swim lessons. Look at the cat's face. Oh my god, I want to hug it. This story, I really only liked it because of the video. There was a video of the cat doing that, and it was just so funny. It was this big, like, 18-pound cat just doing its thing in his little life jacket, and they're just floating the cat along, and it gives it exercise. Apparently the cat lost a pound by doing this and dieting. So yeah, now they're probably gonna make a Biggest Loser for animals. Wouldn't that be great? In fact, if any TV execs are listening, I think it's a great idea. You can pay me. I'll let you have the idea. It's cool. SugarDaddie.com, which is a dating website, has been trying to get the town of Woodside, California to change its name to SugarDaddie.com. So instead of being Woodside, California, it's SugarDaddie.com, California. They've offered $11.6 million for the town to make this change. Now, I just want to put this off right there. For $11.6 million, I'll change my name to SugarDaddie.com. This can be, we won't be KPopp anymore. I'll change the channel. It's going to be SugarDaddie.com. Come on. Come at me. I'm totally down, totally open to this idea. How many of you would change your name, just legally change your name? You don't even have to go by the name. How many of you would change your name to SugarDaddie.com for $11.6 million? I mean, that's not a small lump of change. You can live your whole life off of that. And so I'd totally do it. I wouldn't even care. Like, everyone could still call me Kelly or KPopp, but, you know, just my driver's license would say SugarDaddie.com. What's not a big deal at all. Who cares? And you know what? Some people are given shitty names by their parents, like weird names by their parents. Those people don't even get paid. They just get made fun of. They have to deal with what their parents have done. So this is way better than that. A man in Long Island is facing either a $500 fine or 30 days in jail because he laughed too loud in his own house. So I don't know if you guys know, you can get like, if you're outrageously loud, you can get a fine for disturbing the peace. And this guy, his disturbing the peace fine is because he was laughing super loud with the windows open. I don't know how loud you have to laugh for someone to like, for you to get in this much trouble for it. You have to be laughing really loud. The only people I've known who have gotten in trouble for this were like, they were in their car and their music was super loud. Like, you know, the police pulled them over because it was just that loud. Like, it was, they had the bass going, so you hear like thump, 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 that whole thing. But not for laughing. Like, you have to have a pretty big laugh to get a disturbing the peace fine, or the cops there are just dicks. But then again, I guess, you know, if this guy is really getting like, you know, caught with this, he must laugh a lot. And I could see if you're like hanging out a window, like yelling, laughing, like laughing, but you're yelling it. If that even makes sense. Like, how do you yell a laugh? You can make really loud laughs, whatever. Who cares? I could see that guy getting really annoying and like maybe them coming to him and being like, yo, you need to shut up. But I don't see them giving him a fine for it. That's just crazy. A high-speed police chase in Pennsylvania ended after the driver of the van, who was the guy running from the police, he decided to jump his van off of a bridge, and he landed in a river. And after landing in the river, he proceeded to get out of the van and got on top of it, so he's floating on top of the van. And he got naked and waved his underwear over his head. You know what? This is a great way to go out in a car chase. I mean, if you have to go out somehow, being naked, waving your underwear over your head on a floating van, you just jumped off a bridge. Perfect way to do it. Love it. Ending it like that. I wish I could just end this video by jumping a van off a bridge and waving underwear all over. That would be great. But I can't, you guys, so I'm sorry. We're going to have to end it like this. Group hug, whatever. If you want to click the screen, you can check out last week's weird news. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. And I should have part 2 of the demon child tomorrow. A lot of people were asking, so it should be tomorrow.